Okay, we'll call this meeting to order for the special election. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome this morning. We need to convene as Board of Canvassers.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we convene as a Board of Election Canvassers.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Begin voting with myself. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. Ms. Klozinski, what do you have for us?
Thank you for calling a special meeting for the canvass of the presidential preference primary. On March 19th, we had the election. Overall, we had about a 5.4% turnout. With the provisionals that we counted, we had 2,942 people vote, and that included the 21 days prior that we had advanced voting here at the courthouse and on elections.
Yeah, what was that number again? How many?
2,942. 2,942.
Okay, thank you.
And what was the percentage?
5.4.
5.4% showed up to vote.
Do you have the percentage of what showed up early voting?
I had 847 people
847.
vote early. I think that was the number. So, there were the two ballot styles, the Democrat and the Republican, and overall, Donald Trump won the electoral votes for Leavenworth County, and Joe Biden for the Democrat Party. I went ahead and looked at the provisionals and counted them. There were 9 that were accepted. These folks were previously registered in Leavenworth County, and they did vote. It didn't make really any difference where they moved as long as they were already registered in Leavenworth County, because the ballots were identical throughout the entire county, in fact, throughout the entire state. Does anybody have any questions?
Ready for a motion?
I have a question. Do you have approximately how much it costs to hold that election in Leavenworth County?
In Leavenworth County, the cost, I don't have it exact. I will be turning it in this week, but it was around $55,000.
Wow.
But you
That's
guys,
an employee
everything
salary
is
for a
very
year.
expensive to hold an election.
Oh, we know.
And we cannot make the assumption that there's going to be a 5% turnout. We had to order the ballots
Yeah.
Don't want to run short.
right after the first of
That's
the
sad.
year, and at that point we did not know what the turnout was. Throughout the state of Kansas, we ordered around 50% of the ballots. Now, the state will pay for this election. I turn in fact, on Wednesday, I'm going to bring the invoice up, because it's up to the board to direct me to send that invoice to the state of Kansas for reimbursement.
Yeah. Good.
And that has to be in by the 31st of March. So everything with this election, there was a tighter time frame than we normally have.
That all it takes just to send in a bill, huh?
That's all it's going to take.
So
All
could we
the-
slip in like an LAVTR bill maybe, and they'd reimburse us for it?
$1 million.
I like your
read an
thought
email
process.
That this is not an official number or anything, but I had read an email that the cost to the state was around $5 million.
That's just
That's several state employees then.
$5 million.
But there again, that's not an
That's a
official
shame.
cost.
Right.
That's a shame.
Well, I mean, think about it. It's probably pretty close.
Well,
Do we have any presidential candidate that even visited the state of Kansas?
Not that I'm aware
Not that
of.
I know of.
Just curious.
Don't need to.
Well, I'm just,
Yeah.
Guess they didn't need to.
what they call it, the flyover state?
Yeah, fly over.
$19 a vote.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Mr. Chairman, I move that we certify the election results as presented by the Leavenworth County Clerk.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll begin the vote with myself. I vote aye.
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 Motion carries 4-0.
Okay, I will. Have you guys sign off on this?
Anywhere?
Anywhere. Once again, thank you guys for coming in.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
Thank you
Sorry.
for everything you do.
Yeah,
Privilege.
I got one.
This is going to be a strange year, I think,
It already is.
for voting.
Already is.
He already is.
Turnout.
That's awful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Johnny.
Then, Mr. Chairman, I move that we adjourn from the Board of Canvassers and return to the Board of County Commissioners.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I begin with myself. Aye.
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 Motion carries 4-0.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we adjourn as the Board of County Commissioners.
Second.
Motion and a second. Begin voting with myself. Aye.
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 Motion carried. Thank
Thank you.
We're adjourned.